Hey everyone, Matteo from Kinetica here. So today we will go through a really interesting topic, that is what GTM skills matter now, what go-to-market skills matter now in 2026. They didn't matter, for example, 2 years ago. And the two main shifts that have happened like in these last 2 years have been, of course, like the role of AI and the relation between human and AI. And I would like really to focus on these two elements. How AI has evolved in the year, and so how it has impacted go-to-market in the last 2 years, from 2024 to today. And in a second place, what's the relation between human and AI, how it has shifted. And maybe as a third, connected to this, the role of Clay and other AI tools that have really come to the attention of the public in the last few years. Let's start with the first. Okay, so how AI has changed in the last few years and how this has impacted go-to-market. So first of all, like AI in 2024 was really like at the starting point, like in go-to-market. I remember when it started, like when it posted, for example, in 2023, but was the same thing in 2024. When it started posting on LinkedIn and online what was possible with AI in go-to-market, like that seemed like magic. I remember people really got crazy over the things that could have been done using AI, Clay, and other tools. Like right now, that's becoming more and more like state of art. Like the use of AI, the possibility to use AI in go-to-market. It's nothing that is really completely new nowadays, right? It's not something that makes the news, let's say. But what is so the important part here? The fact is that it's easier and easier to use AI in go-to-market, and many people have actually used AI more and more, are using AI more and more. I receive a lot of emails that are AI written, and really they are poorly written. Many messages that are clearly AI written. So the game really moves, if you think about that, like from the capacity to know how to use AI, like in the go-to-market execution, that is becoming. It has become in some part state of art at this point. It's not completely commoditized, let's say, but it's always less and less differentiating. Like the differentiation in not just in having AI in your processes, that is becoming, by the way, kind of a must-have, not really a nice-to-have or a cool-to-have. But the main challenge becomes in how I can use AI in my processes and make them work and make them generate me results, either in generating new revenue or in decreasing cost. The second big shift has been like the relation between human and AI. In the shift between human and AI in 2024, human, like the value was really in implementing, in creating the system. 2024, really few people knew how to create a system that had AI in it in go-to-market. And so the relation like between human and AI was really in creating the system, regardless of probably what even was going out of that system. Because like, it wasn't that easy to really create the system and implement AI. I mean, it is not easy now, but more people know how to do it. And like right now, in 2026, the relation between human and AI shifts. It's easier to implement AI in the system. There are like more systems that give more tools that give like the system right away, with AI already implemented. But the real challenge is how to make it work. And here, humans have like the main impact. The AI system by itself, could be implemented like right away. There are many AI tools that they could just buy, implement, but will it work? That's the big question. And the role of human nowadays, from a simple implementator, has become really the role of a strategist, and the role of a strategy, and the role of the person that knows how to use the right tools. There are like so many tools nowadays, and probably here we connect to the third thing, like that is how Clay and AI have shifted in these last 2 years. If you think in 2024, if you're familiar with Clay.com, Clay really, like, if you just mention the name Clay, people got crazy. In 2023 even more. In 2026, Clay is becoming more and more adopted across companies. It's less magic and more like a tech tool that is a kind of must have, like, for every company. Other AI tools as well, like there are so many AI tools nowadays that it's difficult to choose. It's full of shiny objects, full of new tools that, like, every day, every week pop out. And it looks that, like, really always more tools are needed. So the big shift in 2024 was, like, in 2024, there weren't all these tools. They were popping up, but like there weren't so many. So, like, in 2024, you could, like, try some, and like they were generating some results in some part, because like there wasn't, like, they were starting to be adopted. Right now, like, all these tools really, they risk to just increase your cost but not generating any results. So the big shift that has happened is really in understanding, first of all, when Clay is needed and what other tools are needed. And, like, this is very custom. Never trust someone that tries to do, like, a copy and paste of the tech stack. It's very important that based on what you want to achieve, the tech stack adapts for you. Let's say that you want to send emails, but, like, you don't need a really big infrastructure. You will need a short tech infrastructure. You don't need many tools. You will maybe need Clay, Smart Reader Instantly, some OpenAI here and there in Clay, email validator, but, like, not much more. You want to do LinkedIn instead of Smartly, substitute with Average. Of course, the more you go into triggers, intent signals, plays that are, like, more into the saving cost and the operation streamline, of course, like, you need more tools. You need maybe the CRM, you need eventually tools that allow to do specific triggers, maybe like a higher planning claim. And, the big shift here has been in, like, understanding, okay, exactly what is the tech stack that we need, and what is the tech stack that we're gonna use. It's not in using every possible tools out there. So really, the shift, if I can summarize how the shift has been, it's really the main shift that has happened is AI and tech tools are way more accessible than before. It's way easier to access these tools than it was in 2024. More people are using them. It's not that much differentiating using a specific tech stack anymore. And the big risk is that you will have to use new tech tools, that you will subscribe to new tech tools over and over because they are shiny objects, because they are cool, but they don't get you results for real. So the main shift in GTM today is really generating the result, right? And to get to the result, you need a good connection between human and AI, where human stays in the first part, that is the strategy, understanding what is the right system for you, what are the right technologies for you, is what, for example, what at Kinetica we always do at the beginning, understanding, like, the strategy in terms of, like, who we target and what is the message that we want to send, and testing it. AI doesn't really a good job on strategy. AI does a great job of automating and scaling, but not at strategizing. And connected to the strategy, the role of iteration. So, like, the human creates the strategy and checks the result, iterating the AI process and the AI process to get the copy to make sure that it works. And the third part is the sales part. The third part is the sales, where the human really is needed, the human really needs to be there. Don't trust the ones that give you, like, a sales AI. It doesn't work, like humans buy bread from humans, and that's gonna always stay like that. Of course, like, the sales part can be optimized until the meeting is there, when the person needs to go in the call. The person needs to go in the call, like, AI cannot go in the call for you, but all the other processes can be optimized. So, yes, these are, like, the main parts that really generate results in 2026 in go-to-market. Having a human that knows what they're doing, that knows the go-to-market world above and beyond, and knows well how to make the strategy and how to iterate quickly and iterate in the future to optimize results and reduce cost. Second, having a human that knows how to implement the system that is custom for you, that uses the least tech stack that is needed for your goals. And third, having a human that then can close the deals and knows how to close the deal. Don't use AI for that. Thanks a lot. Hope this was helpful. And if you are growing right now, or if your company is growing right now, or if you have complex process that you want to streamline or reduce the cost, let us know, and we'll be happy to understand better your situation and see if we could be of help. Thanks a lot. See you at the next.